Hello and welcome to Virtual Investor Conferences. My name is Bob Power, and on behalf of OTC Markets, we're very pleased you've joined us for our next live presentation from BioHarvest Sciences. Before I introduce our speaker, a few points to note. Please submit your questions in the question box to the left of the slides. If you're interested in scheduling a meeting with BioHarvest Sciences, please click on the meeting tab found on the left navigation bar. You'll be able to view the company's availability and submit a meeting request. On a final note, all of today's presentations will be recorded and available for 24/7 replay. At this point, I'm very pleased to welcome Ilan Sobel, Chief Executive Officer of BioHarvest Sciences, which trades on the OTCQB venture market under the symbol CNVCF and on the CSE under the symbol BHSC. Welcome, Ilan.
Thank you very much, and welcome to all of you. We have a very interesting ride today, as I'm going to share with you how we at BioHarvest Sciences are delivering the next generation of therapeutic solutions via the intersection of health and wellness, technology, and sustainability. Forward-looking statements, just have a quick read through this before I get going and fasten your seatbelts for what's going to be a very interesting 25-minute ride. As I said before, we as a company are at the cutting edge intersection of three major trends that are really impacting the world today. Specifically, following COVID, health and wellness is more on the mind of consumers than ever before. Technology is just drastically changing industries, and I'm going to share with you how our technology, our platform technology, is really going to be significantly disrupting so many different verticals as we bring the power of the plant kingdom to the people. And doing this in a way, from a sustainability perspective, really ensures that we preserve the planet for future generations to come. So over the course of the next 25 minutes, we're going to share with you our disruptive platform technology that's bringing the power of the plant to the people. We're going to talk about how we're applying this technology to bring next generation of therapeutic solutions to the market. And we're going to demonstrate how we can do all of this in a way which is preserving the planet for generations to come. Who is BioHarvest? It's important to understand that BioHarvest, we are a biotech company. We are the global leaders in plant cell biology. We've been doing this now for more than 15 years, and we're able to unlock the secrets of cellular plant biology better than any other company. We have unique capabilities that are bringing the next generation of science-based therapeutics to the marketplace. We have a very unique IP portfolio, an IP portfolio that exists of multiple patents or process, composition, and utility that stretch across a number of critical geographic jurisdictions. But in addition to the IP, as a company over the last 15 years, we've developed enormous know-how in how we unlock the secrets of cellular plant biology and bring the power of the plant to people in these unique science-based therapeutic solutions. The problem that we're solving really anchors around the fact that Mother Nature is able to provide the best active medicinal compounds for our overall health and wellness. But Mother Nature provides these active medicinal compounds inefficiently. And unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, when we, humans, get involved in technology and we start to apply technology, we have failed to deliver in this area. And we are not able to address the challenges around consistency. We start to add solvents and other materials into the overall process, and we lack the end products lack the critical cleanliness that's so important. And costs become a major challenge, and we're doing this also at a cost to the overall environment. So what we have done at BioHarvest is that we have built a very unique industrial scale platform that we call our bioplant solicitation technology. And this is the only industrial scale platform that's able to bring patentable plant-based therapeutic solutions to the marketplace, which maintains the original natural compound structure of the phytomedicinal compounds that we're able to grow. So really what we're able to do is we're able to take any essential critical phytomedicinal compounds from plants, and we're able to take the plant once and we grow cells of these plants, and we get these cells to produce the critical active phytomedicinal compounds that are so important that the plant is able to produce. And we're able to do this in a way that we're not just producing singular phytomedicinal compounds, so singular polyphenols or singular cannabinoids, but we're actually producing full spectrum polyphenols, cannabinoids, antioxidants in our cells, all working together in a synergistic way in their full spectrum construct. And we're able to do all of this consistently and with repeatability. And we do all of this without growing the plant. We have cycles in our bioreactors of 3 weeks where we're able to grow the cells to produce these critical active medicinal compounds. After normally 3 weeks, we actually harvest the cells, we dry the cells, and we're left with highly soluble, bioavailable, and very, very high efficacy end product. Our technology that can stretch across the entire plant kingdom has 5 critical core capabilities. Firstly, fingerprint consistency. Secondly, we grow in aseptic bioreactors. So we have a unique level of cleanliness, no solvents, no chemicals. We have unique overall composition in our products. And that's because we're able to take these critical phytomedicinal compounds from the plant, and we're able to increase the levels of these phytomedicinal compounds, allowing us to have unique composition that's patentable, so important in the overall biotech world, specifically dealing with the plant kingdom. We're able to actually patent our compositions. And we do this with unique sustainability credentials, utilizing a fraction of the land, a fraction of the water, and a fraction of the electricity. And I'm going to bring this to life a little bit later when I share with you the gravity, absolute gravity of the disruptiveness that we're going to be bringing to the cannabis industry. And importantly, we're able to do all of this at a fraction of the cost to what currently industry is producing, and with cost of capital that has literally a factor of more than 7 times lower than what the industry is utilizing, at least in the context of cannabis. We are able to produce, from an overall cost of capital perspective, manufacturing capacity per ton at literally 7 times less than what it would cost the best multi-state operators out there for indoor production. Just showing you the gravity of the cost effectiveness of the overall technology. And we have a proven platform technology today that addresses a significant market as we leverage the power of our technology in nutraceuticals, in the cannabis industry, in the area of potentially botanical drugs, psychedelics, as well as other interesting segments which are starting to grow. For example, as the traditional Chinese medicine market opens up, these are significant verticals for us to play in. Our technology today, as I said, we've been around now for 15 years. There is zero risk in our technology. We have de-risked our technology because we've been able to leverage our platform technology across multiple different product categories. From red grape cells, olive cells, pomegranate cells, all in the polyphenol world, and now moving to probably the most challenging plant in the plant kingdom, being cannabis. And in each of these areas, we've been able to demonstrate the ability to drive unique compositions of the critical phytomedicinal compounds, and growing and increasing the factor, the concentration of these critical active ingredients by a significant multiple. And I'm going to touch on this in a second. Importantly as well, our technology allows us to play in the area of botanical drugs in addition to nutraceutical and medical foods. I say botanical drugs because our technology is able to address many of the challenges that, for example, exist for many companies to be able to go through the botanical drug process according to the FDA requirements. And that's because we're able to solve the challenges around repeatability, because we have unique consistency. We're able to solve the challenge around patentability because we have unique composition. We have unique safety as a result of growing in aseptic conditions and purity. And this gives us the opportunity to be able to leverage the power of our technology on multiple levels and enter multiple markets. This is really the process. We take the plant once. In the case of our Vineyard product, which is our red grape cell product, which we have now started to generate significant revenue. We take the plant, we take cells from the skin, we take cells from the flesh, we take cells from the seed. And from these cells, we actually grow the critical phytomedicinal compounds, which are the key polyphenols. And once we grow these polyphenols in bioreactors, as I said, over literally 21 days, we then dry it and we're left with this amazing, amazing soluble bioavailable powder. This is Vineyard. In the case of Vineyard, we increase the piceid resveratrol, which is piceid resveratrol is the gold standard of resveratrol in the industry. And in fact, we're the only company in the world that can produce piceid resveratrol from the skin of the red grape. Yes, I'll say it again. The only company in the world that has the technology and the capability to produce piceid resveratrol from the skin of the red grape at an industrial and commercial scale. Why? Because we increase the levels. We figured out through our technology how to increase the levels of piceid resveratrol by more than 100 times versus what's found in the skin of the red grape. And together in full spectrum, our piceid resveratrol works together with catechin, coercers, and anthocyanins and tannins to create this amazing product that's able to significantly increase dilation of arteries in our bodies. We did a number of clinical trials, all double-blind placebo, all published in peer-reviewed scientific journals. And we were able to demonstrate in our clinical trial the ability to increase flow-mediated dilation of your arteries by at least 70% versus baseline after taking one Vineyard capsule every single day for 90 days. And as a result of this increase in dilation of the arteries, you have a significant increase in overall blood flow. And with the increase of blood flow in your body, you see a significant increase in oxygen and nutrients being delivered to the body tissue and organs. And as a result of these clinicals, we're able to make a number of structure function claims in the US market, which have allowed us to be extremely successful targeting critical wellness benefit that consumers are looking for in the areas of heart health, circulation, maintenance of blood pressure, overall increase in physical energy, mental alertness, reduction in the overall oxidation of LDL cholesterol, and ensuring that we are able to reduce oxidative damage to our cells. And it's important to understand the power and the gravity of what we're able to do, because in each one of these capsules, it has the same amount of piceid resveratrol as one bottle of red wine with no sugar, no calories, and no alcohol. And importantly, not all resveratrol is created equal. As I said, we're the only company in the world that can produce piceid resveratrol, which is the gold standard. The rest of the world is utilizing resveratrol from Japanese knotweed or polygonum. And piceid resveratrol is 25.5 times more soluble and has much greater bioavailability. Our piceid resveratrol stays in the body for at least 12 hours compared to regular resveratrol that's in and out in an hour. And we have two peaks, one at 1 hour and one at 5 hours. And it's this unique characteristics of the resveratrol that we're able to produce through our system together with all the other polyphenols, which is delivering significant benefits to consumers. And because of this, as we start to scale our business in the US, and we're right now in the process of that scaling, we actually have a verified consumer rating of 4.8 out of 5, with literally today, if you go and check our website, and I encourage all of you to do this on vineyard.com, click on the reviews, take some time to review some of the 800 reviews that we have right now, you'll see how we are drastically changing people's lives by making a fundamental difference to the blood flow levels in their body, because blood flow is such a critical part of our body's operating system. And the more blood flow that you have, the more life that you have, as a result of the increase in oxygen and nutrients going through the body tissues and organs. We as a company are driving revenue. Last year we delivered 2.1 million. This year we've given guidance to deliver $5 to $7 million in revenue as we scale up our business in the second half. And we feel really good on delivering this number as a result of the direct-to-consumer activities that we have and the B2B pipeline. On a direct-to-consumer perspective, we have gone above the line with TV advertising. We're doing a lot of work targeting the Christian evangelical world, which is 25% of the US population. Vineyard delivers on the physical benefits, the emotional benefits, and the spiritual benefits of this consumer base. And we've seen a significant success in this area. We're also now on Amazon. We started on Amazon literally August 16, and we've already started to build a strong Amazon business, given that so many consumers only want to shop on the Amazon world. So we now have a strong business going directly to our website on vineyard.com, but you can as well purchase Vineyard on Amazon. We're also aggressively targeting through our chief medical officer. We hired a chief medical officer 4 months ago, Dr. Brian Kornblatt. An amazing character who has a great background from Johns Hopkins. And with Brian's help, we really focused in the balance of the year and into next year on aggressively driving a plan to be executed to target functional integrative medicine specialists and physicians. You have in this area north of 10,000 potential partners that we can work with. And this is really going to the top of the pyramid and cascading down. We have a strong B2B business with our partners, Batory. Last month, we announced the fact that Batory had ordered 1 ton of Vineyard. And this is in line with what they believe are going to be some significant orders coming through from major bastions of industry, specifically in the food industry, that are looking to utilize Vineyard to improve the characteristics of the products that they're selling to the market to improve their overall health and wellness characteristics. We're increasing our Vineyard line going into next year with a professional protein bar, all the benefits with high levels of protein, obviously plant protein, together with 400 milligrams of Vineyard, really helping to drive that increased blood flow and vascularity that the consumer is looking for, as well as going to be participating in the gummy area. As I said earlier, our chief medical officer came on board 4 months ago. And one of the benefits of building a direct-to-consumer business, all of our sales, I think it's important to understand, are direct-to-consumer. We only sell via e-commerce. And this has given us an absolute blessing because we have direct interaction with 15,000 consumers. And we know from all of our consumers that Vineyard today is being consumed to be able to address a number of critical medical indications. Indications, for example, like erectile dysfunction, all anchored in being driven by blood flow, or in fact, a lack of blood flow. So right now we're going down a path of going through a process of defining the next clinical trials that we'll be doing as a company. We'll be focusing in this area of erectile dysfunction is a key area we're focusing on. We're also focusing on the oral care area. As a result of improved blood flow, Vineyard is able to significantly improve the overall health of your gums and reducing gingivitis. And we're looking at partnering here with the key titans in the oral care industry. And then we've also seen significant opportunities in other key indications related to blood flow, like Raynaud's disease, where you have a lack of blood flow to your fingers and to your toes, and Meniere's disease, which is a lack of blood flow to your inner ear. And here are opportunities for us to go down and do more clinicals and to actually potentially go down the botanical drug path as we'll actually look to provide major solutions to these key indications that today there are no solutions. There are no medications that address these areas appropriately now. So some big opportunities. So I want to just help you understand the power of our technology in playing as a dietary supplement, in also playing in food and beverages, all the way up through to medical foods and potentially botanical drugs, as we look to leverage the power of the polyphenols in specific indications, which are so important in the health and wellness world. In our pipeline, we have olive cells, which we're going to be launching at the end of next year, which are giving you all the benefits of the Mediterranean diet without the calories. And then in 2024, we'll be launching our pomegranate proposition, which are bringing you the benefits of pomegranate, basically anti-inflammatory support, as well as cognitive support without the sugars. We moved 3 years ago. We made a decision to test our technology on the most challenging plant in the plant kingdom, which was cannabis. And we have broken biological barriers and made biological history as a result of the transformation that we've driven as it relates to unlocking the secrets of cellular plant cell biology with what we've done in the cannabis space. The cannabis world is extremely challenging today. And cannabis operators are getting squeezed and impact from so many directions. And this is a classic case where the gravity of technology can fundamentally change an industry for the better. And we look at cannabis operators today, many challenges as far as pricing compression with pressure in the markets from a competition perspective. And therefore, technology is critical to innovate, to differentiate. We see cost of capital being so challenging right now in the environment that we're operating in. And our technology has an amazing cost of capital differential. We see sustainability, challenges from a sustainability and regulation hitting cannabis operators. There's a congressional inquiry, which was 2 congressmen asked actually for congressional inquiry a couple of days ago, because they were concerned of the overall impact of growing cannabis from an overall sustainability and utilization of scarce resources like water and energy. And obviously for cannabis operators, we're seeing significant cost increases as a result of the price increases of critical import resources like electricity is concerned. So technology is going to play a critical way to disrupt this industry. And this is an industry that we are in the process of disrupting. Again, leveraging the power of our platform technology in the same way. And we're going to be innovating in this industry like never before. We have very unique overall composition as that we grow in our bioreactors. This is a picture tells 1,000 words. Our bioreactors on the right-hand side, Mother Nature on the left-hand side. What we are growing in these bioreactors, ladies and gentlemen, are trichomes. We are the only company in the world that's able to grow full spectrum, non-GMO trichomes in liquid media. This is an area that we've literally written the book from a biological perspective. And we're able to grow trichomes at 100 to 200 times the density of trichomes that the plant grows. And the trichomes, for many of you, is the most critical part of the cannabis plant, because it's the trichomes that actually produces, it's a mini factory that produces the cannabinoids, the terpenes, and the flavonoids. And we have, just like we have unique composition with our Vineyard product, we have very unique compositions and product ratios on our cannabis. And very shortly, we're going to announce to the world the gravity of the unique compositions that we have on one of the lines that we've been working on. And I'm very much looking forward to doing this in the very short term. But what's important to understand is that we have full spectrum proposition that we're growing. We're able to grow significant levels of both major cannabinoids and minor cannabinoids with ratios that are not able to be grown with the plant. And it's these ratios and this full spectrum composition that are going to allow us to bring unique compositions for the retail market, as well as specifically for the medical market as well, with signature medicinal applications. We can do this because we've developed the masterful ability to tune our cannabinoids in our bioreactors. And again, this is a capability that we continue to get better and better at, and will allow us to really bring unique signature solutions to both the recreational market and the medicinal market. Our unique trichomes. Many people ask me, how can you use the material? The material is used in the exact same way as regular cannabis biomass. You can smoke it, you can vape it, you can eat it, you can cook with it. It's an amazing, versatile material that has enormous applications. And what's important is we have unique consistency. We have a level of cleanliness not seen in the industry. And we're able to do this with unique characteristics from a overall sustainability and cost perspective, which I'm going to talk about in a second. Our capital, I talked about it before, we can produce a 30-ton facility in less than 1,200 square meters, or for Americans out there, 12,000 square feet, for $4 to $5 million greenfield site. That is a cost of capital that is 7 times less versus best in class in the industry. From a sustainability perspective, there are so many headwinds in the industry. California, a couple of days ago, advised marijuana operators to conserve energy amidst the heat wave. Fancy that. Why? Because the energy consumption from the cannabis industry, the traditional cannabis industry, specifically the indoor, is so significant as far as the grid is concerned. We're seeing challenges throughout our world today, which are really going to be impacting generations to come. Worst drought in living memory when it comes to olive oil supply. I'm really proud to say that we have sustainability at the core of our business, absolute core of our business. We won a significant sustainability award last year, the Business Intelligence Group 2022 Sustainability Leadership Award. And that's because we're able to really transform the industry and the industry's reputation, leveraging the power of our platform technology. We're able to produce 54 times more grams of dry flower per gallon of water. We're able to grow 8 times more grams of cannabis per kilowatt when it comes to electricity productivity. We're able to grow 19 times more grams of dry flower per square foot of canopy every 12 months. This is significant, and 8 times less overall carbon emissions. Significant impact from an overall planet is concerned. And then from a cost perspective, because our system, we are growing, literally, we are in continuous flowering. So every 3 weeks, we are producing in a bioreactor, literally 8 to 9 kilos of cannabis, versus a cannabis operator who's producing literally every 14 to maybe 16 weeks at the best. They are producing the overall cycle from seedling to growth. So as a result, we have significant more efficiency on a square meter basis. We produce 112 kilos versus indoor operators 5 kilos. And that allows us to have at least today a 60 to 70% overall reduction in cost of goods. We have an amazing management team, enormous farmer-based experience across the end-to-end business. We have a unique team of advisors, a dream team of advisors, of best-in-class experts in their specific industries. And we have amazing capabilities that we've developed on the R&D side and the overall application to commercialize this. And I'm going to finish up by, what's next for us from our investment partners. In our polyphenol antioxidant vertical, we have massive scale-up of Vineyard in the USA, omni-channel marketing investment driving our business, the addition of new products, B2B expansion. We're commencing new clinical trials, more to come on this, and we're going to share with our investor partners. We have market expansion into Canada, South Korea, Philippines, and China, and olive cell launch next year. And on the cannabis side, we're unveiling our cannabis composition, one of our compositions very shortly. Watch the spot. Cannabis production license in Israel, hopefully by the end of this year. And we're going to be rolling out shortly and sharing our cannabis North America entry strategy and looking at what's next for the next vertical as we build a multi-billion-dollar biotech company. We are a purpose-driven company. We are focused on building a multi-billion-dollar biotech company with platform technology. We're going to do this by bringing the power of the plant kingdom to the people. We're going to do this by applying our technology to bring the next generation of therapeutic solutions to the marketplace. And we're going to do this in a way, that's me, my son, and my dad. We're going to do this in a way which preserves the planet for generations to come. So I hope you've enjoyed this journey. We're very happy to spend more time with you over the next few days. Please feel free to contact myself, Ilan at BioHarvest.com, or contact Justin at BioHarvest.com. He's our head of investor relations. We're happy to take meetings to engage with companies that are interested in our technology, looking at future partnership applications across all the areas that I've shared as we bring the power of the plant kingdom to the people. Thank you very much, and look forward to engaging in further discussions.